2014 has arrived! And if you're like a lot of the people I know, you probably spent the 1st of January 2014 in a state of suspended death. It's called a hangover. Now, I spent New Year's Eve with a few buddies, drinking pretty heavily and, just having a good time. Starting in Richmond, we then made our way across to Fitzroy, where there was a big party. An unauthorized party, in a public park. It made the news.
The morning after the night before, at 6 a.m, some was still going, partying in a sea of rubbish.
What happened, society? The place looked like a disaster zone the following morning. There was literally trash everywhere. I was vaguely aware of this at the time because I kept stumbling, but the illumination was really poor and I was pretty well pickled by that point. What makes the whole thing worse is that there were trash cans and industrial-sized skips in the park! Disposing of trash really didn't require any effort at all. And yet, it ended up like this. When did this become even remotely acceptable? When did people stop caring about their surrounds or how their actions might impact the people around them? I don't live in the area, so ultimately it wasn't going to affect me, but I still managed to put my trash in the trash can. Why? Because it was the right thing to do. And I'm sure this wasn't an isolated incident either. The city of Melbourne plays host to New Year's Eve revelry every year, and invested $200,000 into a New Year's Day cleanup operation. $200,000. And I'm sure there were similar situations the world over. I just don't get it. Rampant littering, spitting on the sidewalk, swearing, these things are becoming ingrained in our society. If they aren't already, they're rapidly becoming the social norm. Inebriation is not an excuse, and if I have somehow become the pinnacle of social behavior, then I think it's time we all took a really good, hard look at ourselves, because this is not worthy of such prestige. New Year's Eve is a time to celebrate. I mean, how often does the entire world come together to recognize a single event? But it should not be used as an excuse to throw off the shackles of society and revert to almost feral behavior. Seriously, what happened on New Year's Eve, society? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time. Is it just me? Or does New Year's Eve feel like a regeneration episode of Doctor Who? We know there's a change coming, and we'll undoubtedly spend a ridiculous amount of time dissecting how it went down and comparing the old with the new. That's right. I just compared the inevitable passing of time to Doctor Who.